Good day, mate. Can you say good day, mate? That's how you greet someone in Australia. Welcome to Patrika's Little Star Cafe. Facts that are fast, fun, and keep you happy. Today is Monday, May 25th, 2020. And here are today's matters for chatter. Number 1. After the Bay of Bengal, Western Australia is set to embrace a humongous storm called Manga. First coronavirus, then this. Hope everyone stays safe and the storm leaves no mark behind and leaves calmly. Number 2. After 9 years, NASA will launch a space rocket from American soil. NASA has used the services of private company SpaceX and is calling this a space taxi service, and it is no longer making its own space shuttles. The two astronauts had to drive dress rehearsal and are also going to drive up to the shuttle on a Tesla. If weather allows, it will take off as scheduled this Wednesday. If not, they will retry on Saturday. All these years, it was using Russian soil though. Number 3, this weekend we lost Saturn, not the planet, but the 84-year-old alligator that survived the World War II bombings. Saturn was born in the US in 1936, but was gifted to the Berlin Zoo. Soon after, things became chaotic in the World War, and there was a bombing in the city where Saturn was. But thankfully, he survived that in 1943. Then soldiers found him alive and relocated him to the Moscow Zoo. So when there are adults that have survived and seen war, so has Saturn. What would it be like to document his version of history if he could talk? And now for today's mega matter. The great debate now is also about when to open schools and with how many students and which ones. If only private schools are open, it creates a divide between those that can afford school and those who can't. That is a social emergency that France has also discussed. And in countries where most people don't have childcare, it is important to open schools so people can go back to work to keep the household running and comfortable. But when schools open, should upper schools open or lower schools? Who is more vulnerable to screen time and who is more immune or protected from infections? And even if everyone were to go to school, would everyone go on the same day or alternate days? What would be your solution? Today's word of the day is finale, which means the end. And finally, for today's quote of the day, if you can't explain it simply, you don't know it well enough. That's a quote by Albert Einstein. Thank you for listening, and do send us your questions and comments via WhatsApp, or you can email us at diptyanti@gmail.com. Take care, lots of love, Dipti Auntie. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, do you know how loved you are?